Hello, friends. Welcome to another edition of Fudd Fun Time. Here a while back, I did a couple of videos I called Fudd Fun Time with a 30-06. Today, I'm going to get into another popular Fudd cartridge and probably one of my favorite handgun cartridges on the planet, the 45 ACP. Now, I'm not full FUD and I'm not full tactical either, so I'm somewhere comfortably in the middle. So the 45 ACP, to the 45 ACP purist, this is the be all end all of combat power. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of the hammer of Thor and its stopping power. This one happens to be a jacketed hollow point with large pistol primer. We'll get into the pistol primers in a little bit. I love the 45 ACP. I grew up shooting one. That's what I first carried in the Army. Then we transitioned to the 9mm, the Beretta 92, or the M9 Beretta. And I never get comfortable with that gun. I just never was as intuitive point and click as it was with my 45. My everyday carry gun is a little compact 9mm single stack Smith & Wesson's M&P Shield. It's easier for me to conceal in my everyday carry clothes, and I'm not in the gunfighting business. I'm in the get out of the gunfight business, and that's what I got it for. If I was getting in a gunfight today, I would probably reach for my 1911 and some jacketed hollow points and go get busy. Just because I'm more comfortable with that gun as far as fighting with it. Are there better pistols out there to go fight with? Arguably, yes, absolutely. But the 45 today, I'll be loading with some 230 grain lead cast bullets that I cast myself out of range scrap and some harder lead to get that lead up a little harder so it doesn't foul my barrel up really quickly. Super fuddy right there, isn't it? I'm also going to get into the last part of our loading with this and the seating of the bullet into the cartridge, then the crimping. It's all done with this one die. Certain video platforms don't like us showing you how to manufacture ammunition, so I'm trying not to get in trouble with those guys and lose the channel, but this may be it. This may be the straw that breaks the camel back. This is not necessarily a gun channel, but I do have a lot of gun content. This is just my goof off channel, and thank you for being here, by the way. So we was talking about the small pistol primer. Now, what I'm loading with today is these small pistol primers. Here's kind of the difference in what they look like. I don't know if you can see that very well, but one of them you can see is definitely a lot larger than the other. When I first started getting into reloading and learned that there is a small pistol primer, I've seen all kind of debates on this platform and others, web platforms, and in conversation with the other hand loaders locally, that the small pistol primer just would not get it done with 45 ACP. It had to be the large pistol primer. That's the way the gun was made, and that's it. That was the end all be all that discussion. Well, I was thinking what these manufacturers were making them, well, why? Now, the general consensus was, they're just being cheap. So later on, as I got more comfortable with my loading, I decided I was going to conduct my own little experiment. So I went out and I got me some small pistol primer cases, some large pistol primer cases, and I loaded up some. Very precise. I mean, I took time and measured them out exactly in weight. Everything got to the bullets as close as weight as I could. My casting is not super perfect. I guess I should use some factory ammo, but whatever. I was using my casting. Super Fudd right there. These again, I cast these myself with the range scrap, so that's super fuddy. But anyway, I loaded some with large pistol primer. I loaded some with small pistol primer, and I loaded some with small Magnum pistol primer, just to see. And I shot at 10 yards. Not too extreme, because I'm not a super accurate pistol shooter. If I can get a minute of pie plate, I'm pretty pleased with that. Especially now that my eyes are not as young as they used to be. And you'll see in a minute when I start loading it, I'm a little out of practice, a little rusty, because I haven't reloaded, and seriously reloaded, in about a year, because waiting on cataract surgery. My eyes just got terrible. And they're better now, so I'm back on the bench more. But anyway, where was I going? And I shot all those, shot groups, did them again. It really is not, I couldn't tell the difference. I really, really couldn't. So, the Fuddlore's wrong, in my opinion. Small pistol primer is just fine, and that's what I'm loading today. Again, it's 4.2 grains of tight group, and we're gonna zoom in and zoom down, and we're gonna look at this last bit of the process here. So I've got my bullet seating die, bullet seating and crimping die already in there. And it's just a one-stop shop at this point. You put your cartridge in there. Hey, everybody, there's Jack. He's my supervisor. And you reach over here and you get one of your bullets and kind of give it a quick inspect and make sure it doesn't have really bad casting like this one. Look there, yuck. I did a really terrible job on that casting. So you cull that, and you look at this one and say, no, that one's a pretty good looking cast. And you put it in there. Now the cartridge is already belled a little bit. Or the case. I don't know if you can see how you see how that cartridge is belled out a little bit. That's the step before. And that's so it accepts this bullet in there easier. And it doesn't put as much stress on the bullet in the case to get it into the case and seat. So you run it in there, you can feel it when it starts to push that bullet down, and then that last little bit you can feel it crimp that flare down to seal that bullet in there. And I don't know how well you can see that now, but it you see how the flare kind of went away? You can still see the rim there, but anyway, it's feeling it. I don't feel that flare like I did on when it was there. So it's not a much. It's pretty slight on that flare or belling. And you just continue on. Some people got techniques where they can grab this and do that all in one kind of fell swoop. I don't do it that way. When it gets to this point, technique is yours. There's some better, there's some worse, and again, I'm out of practice, so I'm not trying anything fancy. I'm just taking my time, seating these. I'm doing 50 tonight, and then I'm calling it a night. And I'll take them out to the range. I think I'm gonna do this tomorrow at lunchtime. I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna take my 1911 with me. And I'm going to go, really, this will be the first time, if I do that tomorrow, it'll be the first time I have shot a pistol since my cataract surgery a few months ago. But I can see so much better now. So hopefully I'll be able to get rounds down range and on target better than I was before. And again, this has been Fudd Fun Time with the 45 ACP. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank y'all for being here. And I'm going to try to be like one of them real YouTube dudes. Like and subscribe. Or whatever. It's not that great. I'm not a expert on anything. But I do enjoy sharing a little bit with y'all. And thank you for being here. Y'all have fun out there.